right, thanks for coming. You can start with a lying down position. Let your feet be on the mat. And we're going to inhale. As you exhale, curl up and down. And exhale, up and down. Now you're waking up your back. You're waking up your hamstrings. Up and down. And up and down. And 3 and 2. Now, if you need to keep doing these as a warm-up, you can, but if you want to lift up that leg and one-legged 10 times, 2, 3, act like you're pressing your knee forward, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lower that foot that was in the air, lift up the other leg, and you're going to point it towards the ceiling at first. 10, we'll come back later and do more. 2, 3, 4, breathing, exhale. 5 as you lift. 6, 7, love it. 8, 9. Now that left foot comes down. Take your right ankle on top of the other thigh and open up your hip. Now same thing, 10, but you're going to try to sneak in a feeling of a hip stretch on that right leg. Your neck is soft. Your left leg's working. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hips are level. Now the right foot comes down. Put the left ankle down and go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going if you can. Left foot down, right leg. Look how it's pointed at that 45-degree angle. We're going to point it. Now flex it, come down. Now point it up and flex it. Work that ankle. Start waking up that foot. Inhale and exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That foot comes down. Lift up your other leg. Realign your hips and point and flex. And 2. You can start to feel, how does that hamstring feel this morning? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower that foot. Inhale. Now lower your spine. Your back and hamstrings are probably craving a big happy baby. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And then exhale. Now this time your feet come back down. Lift up the hips, and you're up in the parallel position. Your hips are level. Do 10 little pulses at about 1 to 3 inches, just the top range. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leave the feet the same. Open the knees a couple inches wider on each leg. Up 10 pulses. 2, outer hamstrings, outer glutes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep the feet the same. Touch the knees together like you have a penny you want to hold on to. Between the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now open the knees in line with the heels, and lower your spine. Now this time take your hands to your feet so the knees are wider. This is bound angle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your left leg go very long, and take your hand behind your right leg and just bend and straighten 5 times. You can point and flex. 4, 3, 2, and hold that leg up, and now just the ankle. Point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to hit that other side. Do the same thing. Right leg down, bend and straighten. 1. And you want to feel 2. Warmth get in that hamstring, those knees, those hips. Now keep the leg up, point and flex the foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now lift up your shoulders and then add on a single straight leg stretch with pointed feet. 9, 8. If you need to, you can modify with your hand behind your head. Now let's add on toes pull back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, hands to your feet. Let the knees go wide. 5, bound angle. 4, 3, 2. Now we'll do a yogic bicycle. Hands behind your head, right and left. Now flex for 2, point for 2, flex for 2, point for 2, flex, flex, point, point, flex, flex, point, point. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax for a minute. Hands to your knees, stir the pot. Terrific. Now your left leg's going to go long on the floor. Your right leg's up in the air. Your hands are by your side. Draw a circle with that leg in the air. 10 each way in a pain-free, click-free range of motion. The bigger the circle, the more your abs have to stabilize. Your ribs are staying down. Your shoulder blades are staying down. Soft point. Now go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now hold that stretch up again and just hold. 10, hamstring. Release any tension in the hamstring. And then switch that leg up. Here we go, hands down, draw circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, bigger circles are harder. 4, 3, 2. Now we are going to go the other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, a pain-free range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold that leg up in a hamstring stretch. You can pull your toes back. Feel the right leg pour down. Feel the left leg stretch up. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1. Perfect. Now this one's going to be a bicycle. Just take a bicycle ride. Now that may be all you want. If you put your hands right here, that's enough abs sometimes. So just bicycle up and bicycle down and bicycle up and bicycle down and up and down and up and down. Now you can do this harder with your arms crossed. 5. Good. Or you can keep it easier with your hands beside you. Take 3. Take 2 more. 2. Take 1 more. Exhale up. And then take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead. And you're going to stretch through your legs and stretch through your arms like you're climbing a ladder all on the floor. Take 5. Now that, if your hips will move towards your ribs, that's a healthy QL. That's a back muscle that attaches from your rib to your pelvis. So you want to see if you can make it symmetrical. Now we're going to add on corkscrew, slide the feet up. Now they're long. Your knees are going to be glued together like you have a ribbon between your legs. Hands frame your hips. Take an inhale. Now, as you exhale, keep the legs glued as you circle the sacrum once. Inhale and exhale the other way. There's an image that you have a clock on the ceiling and you're tracing that clock. Your legs are glued. Exhale, circle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, we've got 6 more. The bigger your circle, the harder it is to keep the ribs down. And your goal is to keep the ribs down and the shoulder blades down and pull the belly in. So you don't want to feel the belly pooch vertically. All right, 1 more each way. Keep the knees long and strong. 1 more. Exhale. Hug the legs into the belly for a moment. We're going into double leg stretch. So I'm going to show you the modified form and then the advanced. For modified, your arms and legs go up and then you hug. Your arms and legs go up and you hug. To make this harder, lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, hug. Now when you inhale, the breath goes to the back and sides of the rib cage so that you don't lose your abdominal tone. So reaching your arms and legs further away from you is harder. You have to keep the belly pulled in. So your inhale goes to the back and sides of the ribs in order to keep the abdominals toned and on, supportively helping you. Look down your thighs for a healthy neck. Take 2 more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, hug. 1 more. And then take a breather. Hug those legs a little back and forth. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale, lie on your side. So once you're on your side, you can act like your pillow. Your arm is your pillow. You're going to look down your body and see those toes and lift them up without letting them rest on the floor 20 times. Pull the belly in. Try not to overengage the neck. You're resting it on your arm. Take 10 more. Here's some work. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and either log roll to the other side or come up 3 times. 3 and 2 and 1. And then we're going to go to the other side. I am going to face you, but if you need to roll over and do that a little differently, you can. Arm underneath your ear, stretch out your legs, but if you look down, you can see your toes up and down. 2, neck is soft. 3, 4, 5, here's the work. 6, abs. 7, abductor, adductor. So a few things are going on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you could do a 3 banana boats if you'd like. And if you need to just rest, you can. 1, abs. 2, good. I like it. 3, and then roll over onto your belly. Hands can act like a pillow. Let me turn a little bit differently. Okay. Lift up your abs from the floor. Lift up your leg and lift up the other. Keep going. I'm going to just take off my sweatshirt. Alternate your legs right and left. I can see your neck is soft. Good, Shireen. Yep. Make room. Good. You've got this alternating leg lift. And that's going to strengthen the glutes and the hamstrings. And the abs are toned to keep your low back safely working. 4, 3, go up a little higher than you think you can. 2, 1 more each. Now see if you can lift them both up and take a flutter. 10, like you're swimming. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lift up both legs and see if you can tap them together while the knees are off the floor. Long knees, but there's a slight bend just to get them off the floor. Neck soft. 10 And now we're going to take a down dog. If you want to take a child's, go ahead. Otherwise, take a down dog. And you can walk it out, bend one knee and bend the other. See how those calves are today. Push your weight back. And you can lift up both at the same time as well. And lower and lift. And then keep those heels pressing. Sit bones lifting. Inhaling. And go to your elbow plank. And hold. When you do this, your head is going to be tempted to fall, but you're not going to let it. Your forearms are very strong. Shoulder blades are flat. Your abs are lifting a little. You're pulling your feet towards your hands and your hands towards your feet. Your elbows towards your feet towards your elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, side plank. Hold. 10, 5, 2. Other side, side plank. Elbow underneath your shoulder. Hold. And then come back to front plank. Hold. If you'd like to add on, drop the left hip a little and then the right, like you're listening to some music and just tapping a hip to the beat of the music. It's a little rotation in the pelvis. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your pelvis. Now here you're in Sphinx. But if you want to make it a little harder, hands on the floor. Cobra. Good. Shoulder blades are down. Let's look over our right shoulder gently. Now your glutes are active, but they're not death gripping. They're not over contracting. Look to the left. And look forward. Hold. Very good. Beautiful. All right. Let's go down to the elbow plank. Hold this, and if you want to add on, push forward from your toes. Back through your heels, straight up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest your pelvis. Sphinx or Cobra. Chin tuck, and let's add a neck stretch. And then come down, interlace the fingers and lift up. Lift up your thighs. Now lower and switch your hands. Let's go up again. Up. And relax. Press yourself back. Downward dog. If you prefer a child's pose, you're welcome to take it. If you're in down dog and you want to add on, put your left foot on top of your right heel and hold for 10. Keep pressing the hands. Lower that foot and take the other foot on top and stretch out that calf. Both heels press. And then lower your knees, and you can take a set of push-ups just like this. You can take them on the wall, or you can take them with the knees a little bit further, or a full push-up. And I'm going to say 10 to 15. The main thing is your ears in line with your shoulder. Good. You're not letting the head drop. You're still using your abs to pull up. You're not letting the low back sag. Very good. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now bend those elbows. You're going to pat yourself on the back if you'd like. And then come back. Side plank, elbow down. You're welcome to mat double if you would like. This foot is going to be in some type of tree pose. It can be on your calf or your inner thigh. And come up. It makes the bottom hip a little harder to lift. 10, 9, good Shereen. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. With your hip lower down so your shoulder's never collapsing, especially with weight on it, right? So other side, elbow down, put your foot on your calf or your inner thigh. Tree. Good. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I like it. Lower your hip with control. If you would like to use your roller, you can for the reverse plank. The feet are on the calves are on that roller. If you're using that, the modification would be to bend the knees in a table. Otherwise, lift up. 10, 9, 8. Good. I like how you're looking down at your toes already before I cued it. And after you've done 10, lower for a moment and hold hands with yourself and just massage 5 one way, little like circles, wrist circles. 5 the other way, lifting up your torso. Now we are going to do it again. Take your fingers back, lift up. Since we got the rollers out and everything, let's use them. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down, and take your hand down like this. Feel that little stretch on the top of the forearm. Feels good. Keep pulling. Other way, we're going to do both sides of both arms. Feel that? Yeah. Now the other, whatever side you didn't do. Yes. Woo. Tight, huh? And then the other way. Ooh. You remember what you did over the weekend when you realized your hands are so tight, right? All right. Whew. Okay, we needed that. Lift up one more time. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower your hips. And this one is sort of a fun one, also includes the ulnar nerve. So take your thumb and your fingers. Now these 3 fingers, they're going to become underneath your jaw whiskers. Yes, that should feel like a stretch on the underside of that forearm as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then relax. And Shereen, thanks for reminding me. Grab a sip if you need. We're going to add on. I just want to offer a sip if you need it. Now, the partial rollback. There she is. Sometimes an email or a phone call comes through. Now, the knees are bent somewhat. You roll and you roll. Now, that's your first stage. If you're doing okay, you can go down and over. I have to pull up my britches because that's just what happens. All right. Now, that's the roll up. But the reason I showed the partial is because it's a modification, so you can stick with that. Another fun one is just to frame the face while you do the roll up. Over. Good. 2. Peel those vertebrae off. Good. Man, Pam, good. Good morning, inhale. Good treat. And if you're adding that extra bonus, you stack the spine here and then you hinge like you are reading a good book, like you're opening a book, and then roll down. Inhale and exhale up, over, stack the spine, hinge, and roll. And exhale up, lift up, hinge, and again. All right, we have one more. Inhale and exhale up, over, hinge, 5, 4, 3, 2. Perfect. Lift up your legs. Now this is the double leg lower. Lift up your shoulder blades and lower point and flex. Double leg lower. 2. Now if that's too hard, keep your head down and just do baby lowers. 4, 5, 6. Good. Way to transition efficiently. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Now we are going to turn over, belly down, a complete swan. So lift up your body and then let your hands assist you. Now exhale, lower and lift up your thighs. Now I'm going to push this just a little further back, but you guys keep doing what you're doing. Good. You're going to go up and lower. Now your legs go up. You got it, Betty. And legs and upper body and legs and upper body and legs and upper body. One more before we hold it. Stay up. 10. Good. 5. And then exhale. Now, you remember how we did interlace fingers and we lifted up. You can do that again. Or if you would instead like to hold onto your feet and your ankles and then lift, you can do that. 10. Beautiful. 9. Just ride the breath. And then exhale. Good. Either a child's pose or cat-cow, your choice. So you can do cat-cow or child's pose. You choose. I'm going to show you cat-cow just to change it up. Good. 2. Exhale like a snake. 1. And then come back to your front plank. Elbows, toes, lift up. Now, if you want to add on, barely lift your right foot off the floor and then lower it. The left foot off the floor and lower it. So that way you don't lift up your hips. Try to keep your knee long of the lifting leg. Try to keep your ear in line with the shoulder as you lift. 4, 3, 2. Now just hold your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take it to the side. You're going to make sure you have enough room that your arm can move, that you don't hit anything. We are going to lift up. I have to double my plank, my mat. Lift up. Arm does a 5 circles. Now you try to stay stable. Get some mobility. Big other way. Stay stable. Inhale, stretchy. That shoulder blade is gliding freely, I hope. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Your elbow, I'm going to double up mine. Your elbow is holding you up, your forearm. You're going to take 5 circles. Make sure you have enough room that you can work on mobility. Really good. Really stretch that shoulder. It's free. It doesn't have a weight in it. It's not doing a plank. It's got freedom to take a big circle. I like it. And then go to the other side. Very good. Side plank. I'm going to double that mat. You need to go ahead. Now this is going to be elbow to knee. I know that's hard. So if you just need to do the elbow, that's fine. So let's do plank. Now exhale your elbow to knee and touch. If that's too hard, we're doing 8. Then just do the arm. 3, 4. See if you can touch. 5, 6. Press the bottom hem up. 7 and 8. Now lower. Other side. All right, now this arm could be your modification, or you can do the elbow to knee. 5. See if you can touch. 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Lower that hip down. Perfect. Now you're going to let your arm be a pillow. Take this top leg in 5 développés. Draw a line up your leg, stretch out, and down. Now add a point and a flex. 3, 4. Now switch it up. Let's go up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you can catch that leg and stretch it. If you cannot catch it, you can also use your hand on the thigh or a Dynaband. 10. There you go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Let that leg down in front. Now take the bottom leg and kick it forward and back in point and flex. Keep that thigh off the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now that same leg, you want to point it, take it as high as you can, and take a 10 pulse with the pointed toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pulling your waist. 7, 8, 9. Flex the foot. 10. Pulse this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll on your belly. Now when you do that, you're going to lift up your legs and tap the feet together 20 times. And feel the hamstrings, feel the glutes. 10 more times. Feel the booty lift. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Now, I'll join you at the side. This one was développé. Take your arm underneath your ear like a pillow. So not the lifted position we sometimes do. So point and go up. Flex. Point. Flex. 2, 1. All right, let's change it up. 1, reverse. 2, 3, 4, and feel that big stretch. Catch it. Hold on to the big toe. Feel that inner thigh. And shoulder is down the back. 10, 9, 8. Yeah, grab that band if you want. 6. The bottom foot acts as a brace too. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this leg, the one that we're stretching, is now going to be out of the way. The bottom leg is going to kick forward and back. Forward and back. Inhale and exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now point that leg and lift it up 10 little pulses. 1, 2, 3. Pull your toes back 10. And 1. Perfect job. Now we're going to take a little frog posture, but if you don't like frog, take bound angle. So your knees go wide. Your elbows can be underneath your forehead. And Catherine, you're good, or you can move your hips more forward towards the head. Now, so let me show you what I mean. So you may feel it though back here. If you don't, put your hips kind of like that. So this angle's 90, but just see what works for you because we're all a little different. Nice. And Betty, that looks good. Everybody just looks like you have a good inner thigh stretch. If you don't, give me a look and I will cue you. Now your goal is just to relax the inner thighs, relax the pelvic floor, relax any muscles that tend to tighten. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll take another inhale and exhale. Come back up. Just bring those legs back in together. Take a downward dog. Shift your hips back. Now either hold down dog, or if you would like to make it a little different, you can feel this more in the arms and in the calf stretch. When you put your elbows down, you're in dolphin. Stretch out through those heels, push through your forearms. So you're never just hanging out on the arms, you're actively pushing. Keep pressing through the heels. Engage the quads by lifting up the kneecaps. Hold here. The neck is free and clear. It's relaxed, but the arms are pressing. 10. You can try to imagine you're pulling your toes up. That's going to really add on some calf stretch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale, bend one knee. Keep that stretch. 10. If you want, you can even put the foot on that heel. 9, 8. There you go. 7, 6, 5, 4. There. See if that heel's a little closer now. 3, 2. The other foot comes down. You can lift up the other one and let it help out, or just leave it bent. 10. And both heels for a moment. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your shins. Come down to your butte. Let your legs out front. I'll turn sideways so you can see me. Lift up your right arm and take it back. Lift up your left arm and take it back. Now bend the elbows just a little and try to make it shoulder and chest stretch. You should not feel any tension in your elbows. If you do, bend the elbows more than you think. Lift your heart. Ooh, looks good. You're barely on your carpals. You're barely on your wrist. Your heart, your spine, your spinal muscles lift you up. So you're barely on your hands. Elbows soft. Check that both elbows are a little bent. Quads can relax a little. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. And then exhale, relax, give it a little shake. Perfect. Now I want you to sit any way you want to. I'm going to show you a hard way to sit that if you want it, you can. It's right leg over the left. And if you do not want anything to do with that, you can sit however you want. You can sit on your shins. You can sit crisscross applesauce, right arm back, left elbow. Good. I just wanted to offer it to change things up. Good. Ideally, I'm not good at showing it, but these knees are right on top of each other. The heels are near the booty. My hip's a little tight. Big secret. It's okay. We're all good people, even if we're a little tight. Hold here. Now you might be able to grab your own fingers. Make sure this shoulder that's down you're not leaning into it, that you're level. I like what I see. Chin is up a little bit. When you lift that chin to jawline parallel to the floor, it makes your upper back more linear, up and down, vertical. So the neck position will dictate the rest of the body. So one curve in the back will influence the others. Now try to relax the hips. 10. Good. I like it. Now see if you can, are you touching more than you were? And then let that go. Now the leg that's on top, we can spiral towards it, or you can get there any way you want. The feet stay the same, in the same place. Oh, I thought the right hip was tight. The left hip's tighter. All right, so just showing you that to let you know it's all okay, but find what works for you, then the other side. Yikes. Okay. Now we breathe and act like nothing's tight. Lifting up through your spine, your jawline's parallel to the floor. You can let your eyes soften. You can let the breath go through the nose again. Find even weight on the sit bones the best you can. Elbow up. Make sure you're not sinking into the right arm side. Like the ribs shouldn't be over, they should be equally over each pelvis. The right ribs are over the pelvis, the left ribs are over the pelvis, the same. Shereen, you might need to lift up through your right rib cage just a little. Yep, I was doing the same thing, so I recognize it. Yeah, good. And then we all just scan back at the other body parts. Are my hips relaxed as much as they can? Are my shoulders relaxing? Is my jawline parallel? I know it's tighter on this side, usually 5. I'm holding it a little longer. 4, 3, 2.
let that go. Now we have not done the inner thighs, the big ones. We've done the little ones, the frog ones. Let that go. And while you're here, just take some mobility. So this is going to be like you're putting WD-40 on your shoulders, right? 5, 4, yep. You can do that anytime during the day. Now, how far do you need to stretch out? We're going to go to the side first. So it's going to be left hand across, right arm up and over. And just go where you need to. If anything, the bottom torso is a little bit on the inside. Stretching. Good. Breathe into that top rib cage. Wow, that looks fabulous, guys. Let's go up and we'll hold for a 60 count on the other side as well. Hand to the inside, go up and over, and then breathe into that rib cage. Now, as you're ready, we are going to go right down the middle. So when you're ready, you just take your time and head on down, either hands to the feet or to the floor. Shake it out. Looks like it's more open already. I like it. Really good. And you did so good. We're going to take an inhale and come up. We're going to take those feet to one side of the mat. Try to take 20 seconds to get down. Inhale and exhale. 1, 13. Really good. 20. Now take that right knee down and kind of stack your hips here. Right arm out. Let your left hand hold that thigh like it's a paperweight. Very good. And look over to the right shoulder. Now you should feel your hip stretch. Feel your low back. Feel the upper back, the chest and the shoulders. And the palm is facing the sky. And you're looking towards that right hand, but once you get comfortable, you can soften that gaze so you can tap into the parasympathetic system. Let the inhale come into your nose. Fill the belly, diaphragmatic breathing, and then let the exhale release any tension in the muscles we're stretching and elsewhere. We'll do that 2 more full breaths. Inhale.
And then notice how you feel. How the muscles have relaxed. And then slowly realign. Take your right leg long, take your left knee down. The left arm can go out. Your hips are stacked. Now relax the chest and shoulders. Feel the upper back relax. Feel the lower back relax. Feel the hips. Feel the outer thigh. And now let your eyes soften so that you're releasing nervous tension. Let the exhale relax the upper back and the hips even more. Feel the belly expand. It's as if you're melting into the floor. Now take another inhale. And on the exhale, gently coming back. And you can realign your spine with the right ankle on the left thigh. Reach your hands through. If you'd like to, add on a hamstring stretch here by lengthening that top leg. If that disturbs you from getting a hip stretch, you can lower that foot down. If you want to try both and just see what happens, you can. If you want to rock a little, you can. We'll take another inhale. And as you're ready, we'll take that other ankle to thigh. Reach your hands to the window, and you could stay here. If you want to lengthen that other leg, you can. Good. And then just scan your neck and your shoulders, see if you can relax there. Scan your jaw, scan your eyes and forehead. Good. You can rock. Spread those toes, pull them back. Before we leave this posture, we're going to make sure we do some ankle rolls. So you may have already done them, but if you haven't, let's add some. Make sure both ankles get your attention. And we can add a point and a flex as well. We've done them earlier, but it's hard to get those ankles. They get tight easily, and we don't want to fall. We want to keep those muscles mobile. Now spread the toes and relax. Spread all the toes and relax. Spread all the toes and relax. 2 more. Spread your toes, spread, and relax. Now I'm going to offer that you take a resting position on your roller. If that's just a suggestion, if you want to put your legs up on the wall like we do a lot, I want you to have different ways that you know how to relax. So you could even do Shavasana. That way you can find out what works for you on a given day. We are variable creatures with variety in our life. So just see what happens. The roller, if you're on it, your pelvis is on it, you can even rock a little. I like to put the arms kind of like a Y or Fogo post. Another neat trick is to open up the knees while the feet are together. It's almost like you're doing a gentle frog. Now, if that's too much, take out a cue. I like it. Now, let that go. Let that body go. Let everything go. Just relax. I'm going to put you on top of Tamarack Resort Mountain. in Idaho, where it's a 15-minute ski lift just to get to the top of the mountain. And you look over at multiple rows of mountains with tall green pines, lupines, growing in the field, black-eyed Susans. Looking out at Cascade Lake. So the water's at the base, mountains in the background, tall green trees, smelling like a sweet pine. Looking down at fields of purple and yellow and red, Indian paintbrush, lupine, looks like Queen Anne's lace, black-eyed Susans. They're just looking around at about 75 degrees up on the mountain and a gentle wind. Just feel a sense of peace and begin to awaken your fingers and your toes and come up to a seated position that's comfortable for you. Lift up through your spine without really trying, and let your hands come to your heart. And then with your eyes closed, take a few breaths where all you're doing is focusing on the breath, nothing else. We'll do that 2 more times, just observation. And notice how that reduces the noise in the world and lets you come back inside to a safe environment. So you can make a promise to do another act of self-care today, even if it's just taking a few breaths, observing the breath. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room with much care. Thank you so much. Good job, guys. I'm so glad to see you. That's so good. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.